Today's video is gonna be about chicken care. What we do to our chickens to help them during the winter time, and you know, just a little bit of plans that we have. We'll just share a little bit of things that we do. You guys can tell us how you do it and maybe give us some advice. Maybe we're doing something wrong, but it's been working for us. Before we get into it, I just have to go add some wood chip in the pig's pen. Those wood chips are used for the chicken run, and they are also used for this little section over here that we have the piglets at. See, that's their poop. I just have to clean it all up and then I'll add wood chips to that.
And this is me, Gia, today, guys.
Now what I do with all the manure that I pick up, I just add it to this pile right here. I got this little pile. My helper Gia just went inside the house. She couldn't take it anymore. She comes out, she loves to help, but after about 20 minutes or so, she's ready to go to bed. I just added some wood chips here. This is just for now, you know. Like we've been saying, just until we get them out there rotating. Soon, which will be very soon, because we have to get Elizabeth in here. What's wrong with y'all? Your belly rub. Give you some belly rubs. Carter, if I go over there and give him a belly rub, he'll lay down. He'll let me, you know, he'll enjoy it. These pigs, they don't care. They just want food. No matter how much I feed them, they just want more and more and more. Like you hear them squealing. If I feed them right now, they'll be squealing again in 10 minutes. I don't know what's up with them. Especially this one right here. That's Elizabeth. Or sorry, that's Charlotte and this is Doug. See? She don't care. She don't care about a belly rub. She just wants food. Trying to find her sweet spot here. Just to give you a little update on what's going on with these pigs, Doug, and if you don't want to hear this, please, I understand, but it just is what it is. Doug will be used to provide the family with some meals, I guess, with some pork. Charlotte will be used in the future to mate with Carter. And then the piglets that we get, we'll sell some and keep some. But I must be honest, I don't know how. I hope she gets better, because if she continues to be the way she is, we might just have to get rid of her as well, just to be honest. Which is gonna suck, but you know, she's the reason why we even put them in here was because she just kept escaping. Like no matter where we had them in the electric fence, and they kept escaping. It wasn't so much Doug, it was really Charlotte. She kept finding a way out, and then he just followed eventually. There were a few times where she got out, and then a few hours later he would come out. So he's not really big on trying to get out. And that was another reason why I added these boards in here, was because of that reason of Charlotte. She, like I said, she's just an escape artist, and I just hope she gets better in time. You know, she's still young, so that could be it. Doug is pretty cool though. I guess this is his spot. This is what he likes, I guess, right here. Found his spot. I gotcha. Gotcha, buddy. This is what you like. Hey, don't be hating. You can't get none of this. Don't be hating. Want some too? Want some of that too? No? Alright, let me take this bucket out of here. Some fresh hay that was just sitting in there. so much better now. Wood chips all over, freshly done. Now I'm thinking about, I have some extra roofing panels left. I think I have like 3 of them. So I'm thinking about making a little shelter here. We were originally going to use that hoop house over there as a shelter for them for the winter time, so that they're nice and warm and away from the elements a little bit. But to be honest, I think in the spring I'll really focus on it. I think I have to restructure the whole thing. We tried putting the tarp over it. I think it's like 6 mil or whatever it is, and we ended up ripping a piece, and that's very expensive. I think it was like $350 for the roll, and I kind of ruined like half the roll. So I kind of just have to restructure a little bit of it for now. For the winter time for this year, I think I'm just going to, you know, make a little roof right here for them. Like I said, just temporary, just so that if it's raining, if it's snowing or whatever, they have somewhere, a dry area to hang out in. I'm not really worried about, I see some people adding walls and all types of unnecessary things that I think it's unnecessary. I don't really think chickens need all of that. They don't need a heater. You don't need, and check this out. This lamp is, I actually have to take it out. I'm gonna take it out now. That's from when we first got the chickens, because we thought to put, oh shoot, she came out. Go in. We also thought we needed a heater and a defroster and just all types of things for chickens that we see people doing, and we really don't. You know, as long as they have a dry area, it's not drafty, they're fine. If you think about it, back in the day, our ancestors, they didn't have heaters in the chicken coops, so I'm kind of using that same approach. And also, with having a heater, there's a potential chance that you could set this thing on fire. So we don't want that. They're doing just fine. What we do to help with keeping them warm, and I'm not sure if it's really working or not, is she's back there laying right now. If you look at it, it looks a little messy. I'm actually gonna stir it up in a second. This is the deep litter method, and I'm not sure if we're doing it right. I mean, there is no smell at all. Like, and if you could see in here, even with all of that poop, all of that manure, we still have no smell. How you want to get that is you just want to make sure that no water gets inside. And as long as no water gets inside, I mean, it's fine. You just keep adding layers and layers. And then once in a blue moon, you just stir it up. And I haven't cleaned this since, I would have to check. I made a video the last time I cleaned it, but that was a few months ago. Maybe 4 or 5 months ago is when I cleaned it. So, I mean, like I said, it's working just fine for us. Right now, I'm gonna stir it up, add another layer of pine shavings, and then we'll be good for a little longer. Another thing before I do that I want to speak about is the waters. Right now, we're using this water bucket. We have it hanging off of there. These are just some straps that I bought off of Amazon that you can you can adjust the height, and this thing is pretty heavy once it's all filled up, and that works fine. What I love about this water is that the water stays clean. Like I rarely ever have to clean it, and that's what I love about it. The downside to it is during the winter time, it's not very efficient. So you'll come outside and the nipples will be frozen. So during the winter time, what we do is we just use, you know, the regular, let's see if I have one. The regular rubber bowls. I don't have one out here right now. No, I don't have one. So these bowls right here. Those bowls, we use those bowls to add for their watering during the winter time, just because, you know, we can empty out the ice and refill it. And we'll probably do that twice, maybe 3 times during each day. For the summertime, it's very efficient. The nipples. For the winter time, it's really not. And then the feeder, I made this right here, drilled some holes, added the bucket, and that works perfectly fine. But what I did learn with that is, I used to fill the entire bucket up with feed, but they were running through feed a little too fast. They were just eating it up very fast. So what we started doing is we just started filling up the rim about two times a day, depending on how fast they eat through it. Right here, this is the door. Now, with the door, I'm not gonna lie, we're a little crazy for this, I guess. We never close it. And it's bad on two parts. One, they get a little draft in there because we keep it open, which is fine to do during the summer, I guess, but during the winter is not, because like I just said, you don't really want it to be drafted. Number two, predators could get in there. So we have to order the automatic chicken door because we do forget to close the door. And with the kids, sometimes in the morning, we don't come out right when we're supposed to. And one thing I hate to have the chickens, I hate for it to be daylight and then the chickens are just stuck in there. So we kind of just, we've been slacking on opening and closing that up for them. So that is something we either have to do as far as making sure we get out here on time to open and close the door for them, or just order the chicken door. So I've been looking at different chicken doors. If you guys know any chicken doors that are good, please drop the name or the link down in the comments. I really haven't found one that's really good, I guess, yet from looking at the reviews, but I think soon I'm just gonna wing it and just purchase one, because any day now I know we'll be coming out and our chickens will be gone. So yeah, let me get up in here. Taking this out, we don't need this. First Saturday lime. This is something that I like to use in the chicken coop, and I use it throughout the time that we are doing a deep litter method. I also like to use it when we clean out the chicken coop. So whenever we clean it out, I like to sprinkle some of this in there, and also I'll sprinkle a little bit. Not sure if this is the right way to do it. That's the way I do it. This is safe for chickens. They'll stir that all up and then be good. This is food safe, so I'll just leave this open, let it air out a little bit, give it some good ventilation throughout the day. So now we are back here at the nesting box. Show you guys. Oh, leave that there. All right, so we got one egg in here. We've been trying different things out here for the nesting boxes, and I think my favorite right now is this straw. So it's very fluffy and we love it. We've been getting clean eggs ever since, like, so look at this egg right here. They just laid it recently. It's very clean. So I'll just empty this out a little bit. Empty it out. Empty the top part out. All right, now that that's emptied out, get some from in here. That's it. You check this out. See, it's nice and fluffy. It has a very good smell to it too, believe it or not. I feel like they seem to like it as well. For the nesting box, this stuff right here is great, in my opinion. It's what we like to use now. Like I said, it keeps the eggs nice and clean, and it's nice and fluffy, so I feel like they're very comfortable in there. Last but not least, I'm gonna show you the last 3 things that are very essential, in our opinion, for the wintertime. But before, let's fill this up with some water. Filling up their water with some water real fast. Number 1, and I think I've told you guys this before, apple cider vinegar. We have here some organic apple cider vinegar, and this is very good for their guts. So you'll get cleaner eggs, and it'll just help break down the food and all. It's an essential. It's good all year round, not just in the winter time. I know in the summertime it helps with stress, like from the heat. So there's a lot of good benefits to this, and we give this to all of our animals. How we do it is just pour a little bit up in here, and that's it, just like that. We leave this outside, We just leave it outside so that way we never forget to give it to them. And I don't give it to them every single day. We tend to give it to them just, you know, maybe 3 days out the week. And that little pitcher right there will last quite some time. So the last two things, oyster shells and grit. We have noticed, even when the whole thing was going around where people weren't getting low egg production, I think it was like last winter, I think, or last spring, we didn't have any issues with our eggs. And right now we're getting kind of, our egg production right now is a little low. One, the chickens are molting. Two, we have some older hens. So I'm guessing that's why. But we still get about 3 a day. But this right here really helps out with them. So, you know, we just leave them in a little bowl. I'll show you right here. So we have this little bowl right here. And what I did notice with these chickens is, so that's how we kind of do it. We just add grit on one end and oyster shells on the other end. And what I did notice is they eat more grit than they do oyster shells. So we just like to keep this stocked up. When I grabbed the bucket just now, there were some oyster shells in there, so I just emptied it out on the floor just to show you guys, you know, how we do it. Yeah, and I'll set this right underneath the chicken coop in their dry area. So I'll just sit this right down here, right next to their feed, right there. And they'll get to it as they need. Hope I explained everything thoroughly. And if you guys have any questions, or even if you have any suggestions for us, please tell us your thoughts in the comment and just share with us any opinions you have. Maybe we're doing something wrong. Maybe we're doing something different. So thanks guys. Please like, share, and subscribe to our video. Peace.